We have to make this website responsive. Well, here we know that this component is responsive. This one is also. What's not responsive here is the description box. Let's go to our IDE. Make sure that you have here a new version of this project, because we're gonna insert the responsiveness on top of this. So now I'm going to open my shows page here, the description box, and show component. Let's take a look at what happens here. When we reduce the device viewport width, you can see that the background here, the overall component, increases and decreases its width in just to fit the appropriate dimension with the device. So we have to work with that. And the fonts also change. Let's go here to our project and open our description box. At a certain moment, we want to change the width here to be something different. We want to put the responsiveness here in our description box, and don't want to work here with the container because our component is this one. So what we are going to make here is, for example, say the width is going to be equal to some 50% at a certain moment. This is going to be 50% of the parent element, which has 24%. Then it's going to become the inverse of what we want. It's going to be too small. The best approach that we have here to make is to give our container the width of 100%. I'm changing this for the third time, but this will save much of our time, and give here 24%. Save, and when we save, we have some kind of problem here, because what appear is that horizontal bar. Let's still wait for it to appear. Our Chrome is not responding. Now we have this bar. And can you tell me why this is happening? Well, you must know that you have defined the width of 100% and you are giving a distance from the left part. Therefore, it's going to be 100% and it's going to shift it to the right side. So we're gonna make sure that from left we put it at 0, and we can simply add a margin to the left here. So margin to the left side of that 3%. This can fix what we had there. So here we have. Let's refresh, because we want to have the same 3% here, but not have that horizontal. Now we can start working with this. So let's open our inspector here and start to reduce, to see where we can increase or decrease the width first. So let's start to reduce. Let's reduce more. Here, when we change the root font size, we can increase more the width of this to some kind of, let's check what is going to be better. I'm going to be using this inspector. Increase here, yes, some 27%. So let's close our show, come here, and where we have the width is here. Say, you already know we are going to include responsiveness. This is pixel to em function 1200. This is responsiveness. Now I'm going to put its width to 27%. Save and see what we have now. Okay, let's go. Here we have nice. I want to have some transition here that gives me a good look to all. 0.3 seconds. Save. Okay, so when you resize, you're gonna feel the transition. Yes, let's reduce more. Reduce. I'm going to reduce this here. Reduce. Let's reduce more. It's still okay for me. Okay, here when we change on this 900 breakpoint, what we can do is increase the width of this. So let's simply copy here, paste 900, and let's try some 40% and see what we have. Now I think it's much better. Let's keep reducing. The next part where we have a breakpoint is at 600. I think so. It's still good to see. Yes, right here we can put some 50% of the page. I'm going to change to 50%. This is at 600. Save again. Okay, here we have. Yes. Let's go down. We are at 500, so I'm going to use this tool right now. Okay, let's reduce more. Reduce. Okay, here we can even increase more when we hit some 400 in this region. So let's put here some more, 20% to 400. Save and see what we have. Yes, it's much better for me. Let's take a time to work here with more small devices. Here in this 400, I'm going to put my dock on the right side and increase this all so that we can work comfortably. Okay, in this I think we have to make small changes in our heading main here with the font size. Let's see what we have now. Just 2.4. This is gonna not look very cool, so let's put some 3.5, 7, 8. Okay, give something big. So let's go to our heading main. This is gonna be to 400 and put the font size to some 3.8 rems. Save. Go and see what else we can make. Giving F5, it updated. Here in this heading secondary also we have some 1.3 rem and I don't think this is okay, so let's try to increase here. 1.2, 0.4, 0.5. 0.5 is much better, so we're gonna update that. Let's see our links because they are too small in my opinion, so let's try to increase. Instead of this, put 1.4. Okay, 1.5 also, so let's go there, copy this, put here. We said it would be 1.5. now here also we're gonna put in our link 1.5. Save. Go and check what else we can make. Let me give a 5. We have to give some kind of padding in this outer link container in my opinion. Yes, let's see how much it has. 1.52. let's try to increase here. 2.52. it's still small. 2.6. okay, let's go for 8. I'm going to leave 8. 2.8. Let's go to our outer link. Outer link container is this one. Okay, I'm going to put here padding of 2.8 rems, and I'm going to put 0 on the horizontal because I was looking here. Our links could have a little bit of more letter spacing, so let's find our link here. Include responsiveness, the letter spacing. Let's try some 0.6 rem and see how this behaves. Okay, it's so much better. Let me remove this and start playing with it. Okay, it's responsive, this part. All here is responsive now. So let's move to the next lecture where we're gonna make responsiveness for this huge component.